Okay, great. Well, we were talking about what we needed to visit today on, and we're going to share some of this great technology that we've been working on for you. And I want to let you know up front that it helps you make money. So how many of you want to make more money? That's a universal product that we can all benefit from. And this is a great company to do that with. You know, we've met some of you out here in the storefront, and I wanted to let you get to know me a little bit better so you can understand why we're here today. Like Don was saying, back in 1996, I got involved with the internet. We started a company that focused on building businesses in the financial services markets online, taking those guys, that industry online. And basically, for the last, 13 years, we've been eating and sleeping and drinking this internet stuff. But we're not the techno geek guys. We're more like the guys that ask the question, how do we make money using this stuff? How do we take it and transition it into income-earning opportunities? As a result of that, like Don mentioned, that industry, we've done a lot of transactions through it, but we added up how much commissions have been earned off of this platform that we had been working on for years, and we calculated at about $320 million had been paid out. So what we think here is that we're moving on to a next generation of opportunities. So we're very, very excited about being here and presenting today. In fact, I think of it like a defining moment. I don't know if any of you guys have heard the term defining moment. I remember I was in a conference like this about 10 years ago, and I heard a gentleman speak, and he said, the difference between an event that takes place and a defining moment is a defining moment only happens in the human being life 4 times. So the defining moment is something that either you do that changes your life forever from that point forward, or it's something that happens to you. And as a result of that, your life changes. And the fact that they're a progressive company, what I interpret that today is they're putting things out in the future, and what happens is as we start to adopt those things and we learn and we're educated, that starts to come closer to us, and we reach this point where what's happening here and what we're doing come together, and it fuses. It's the right time and the right place. This can be a defining moment for all of us. And that's what we see in this opportunity, and that's what we're really excited about. Now, how do we translate that over to making money, using technology, having all these great tools that are being produced? The way we fit is we have a platform. We call it a platform in the internet business because platforms, they take all this complicated stuff that we don't want to go get educated about, and they combine it into one simple system so that anybody can do it. That means if you can click a button, you can use this technology to begin to market yourself on the internet, and you can do those things that all those other guys you're hearing about are doing. We've chosen a special platform to do that on. I'll explain why in this presentation. Now, this picture right here I think is real interesting. What does that look like to you guys? Can any of you guess what that is? A galaxy, an explosion. I heard the internet. This was produced by Bell Laboratories recently in 2009. What they were doing is the scientists there asked the question, does the internet grow in infrastructure similar to what Moore's Law is? And if you went to Intel Corporation, you said, what's Moore's Law? They're putting these integrated circuits on these boards. And what Moore's Law is you notice how the computers are getting smaller, but they're getting more powerful? They use Moore's Law. They say that you can fit so many circuits on a chip, and that every 2 years you can double the number of circuits you can put on a chip, which increases the speed of a computer. So you understand how that happens. We're dealing with a picture here that illustrates the fiber optic cabling for the internet in this world, how it's made up. And they've concluded as well that the same formula applies to the infrastructure on the internet. So we're talking about this fiber network doubling in size every 5.62 years. Now, I don't know about you guys, but we know, we've heard it talked about earlier today. There's a lot of changes going on in all industries today. The internet is touching every piece of that. We're all a part of technologies. We're glued to our cell phones. I got to get my daughter and try to get her to stop texting during dinner. I mean, it's a crazy society. This is happening because in spite of what you and I do, that will continue to grow. A lot of things change when that happens. That means that the internet continues to grow as well. I have a chart here that says 350 million people, and I just pulled up Facebook here. That's one of the most talked about social networks. There's a thought here about how many people are in the United States today. How many people know that? The answer to that question, roughly. How many? 333 million. So do you think that 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when that little company Facebook started out, that they were sitting in a conference room saying, hey, we're going to put more people than in this whole entire United States on our system? Do you think that they conceived that and imagined that in their minds? Absolutely not. You cannot even begin to conceive what you can do with these opportunities in the future. And that's something that's really exciting about what we have today. By the way, 750,000 new people daily sign up for that social network. 750,000 people a day, that's not a year. That is an amazing number. And 50% of them, according to those statistics, log on every day. I know my wife does. She's always sending pictures back and forth about what we're doing.
You can get in trouble.
You guys want to know a little bit about us, go look at Facebook. Okay, what's the number of how many people are on the internet? 1,733,993,741 people out of 7 billion people in the world. And that number's going to double. That means if you get 1/1000th of 1% of those people interested in what you're doing, you've got 2,000 people in your organization. That's pretty exciting. The odds are for us. I don't think that the odds are against us. So internet marketing, well, here's the deal. If you want to make money, you have to do what? You have to do what? You have to market. Do we market in this business? We better. We should, huh? When we go out and communicate, shake hands, we talk to people, what are we doing? We're marketing. When you go eat at a nice restaurant and you share that with somebody, you're word of mouth marketing. So we're all marketers, whether we like it or not. But with the internet, one of the things we can do is we can leverage marketing, we can do it for free, and we don't have to be experts to do it. We just need to dedicate a little bit of time to it, do it in a way that allows us to benefit from it and build our business, and that's what you can gather off of internet marketing. Is that an industry the world's supporting? Well, there's $154 billion every year spent by people like you and I looking for how we build our business out on the internet, tap into that market. And the only thing you need to have is an open mind. Just open your mind up a little bit and turn on your computer. That's your only qualification. Doesn't matter if you're over 50, if you're under 20. That's it. This is available to us. I'll just touch on the system that we have created